I guess I guess we'll see how this plays out, which leads us to, and I'll let you tee this one up. We have a couple of pieces of data here, but the first is from NTT Data, which did some research on how we're seeing some investments shift within IT. So what's your take there?
Yeah, we're starting to see a bunch of different surveys from, frankly, a lot of uh, very reputable vendors and organizations trying to figure out what are the trends around AI and data. We've talked about studies done by IBM and Slack and the Wharton Business School, and one of the ones we're going to talk about today is one by NTT Data, basically saying that executives are invested in AI, which is not a big surprise to those of you who are listening. But I think one of the big challenges here is that um, the strategy is not necessarily aligned to business plans. It's set from a technology perspective. In general, technology executives feel like they know how to bring AI into the enterprise, but the alignment with both business processes and business users are not quite there yet. One of the biggest numbers here, which is consistent with what we've talked about before, they said for NTT, they said 67% of respondents said employees lack the necessary skills to work with generative AI, even though
But
90 to 95% say that they are ready to go forward with it and build it.
yeah, 97% of CEOs are saying it's going to be a material impact. 70% expect a significant transformation. 83% said they have a well-defined strategy, but
Mhm.
51% of them say it's not aligned to their business plans. It's like, well,
Yep.
how do then you don't have a good strategy?
And then the
We're
other number
seeing,
that got my attention was 45% of the CISOs, the security officers, expressed concerns about the technology and felt pressured or overwhelmed by having to deal with what is a non-deterministic or opinionated, basically technology that does not have that does not always feel the pressure to be factual.
not a job I would want right now. And I'm
Uh-huh.
going to just bring these other two studies in here. We can talk about sort of the state all at once. The second one isn't really a study, but it was a piece of analysis by CIO Dive, basically saying we talked to a bunch of CISOs and CIOs, and effectively saying how there is this growing skepticism that we're seeing two camps. We're seeing, and the article almost paints it as like luck, that there are some that found value and that they're enthusiastic and excited, and the much larger majority that stumbled, had all kinds of issues. And I think for all the exact same reasons. The staff wasn't ready. They didn't make the proper investments in the organizational change side of it. They didn't have good data. They didn't have, they had legacy infrastructure. It's the other thing. The NTT data showed that legacy infrastructure holds back the ability to leverage this. All those issues led to failed efforts in these first couple of years. And that has left them skeptical and sort of questioning how much of this is all hype.